Hello and welcome to this short tutorial on how to disable the iStop function on Mazda CX5. Few words about how this solution actually works. Mazda CX5 has a sensor attached to the bonnet lock. When the bonnet is closed, the iStop function is activated. However, when the bonnet is open for servicing, for instance, the sensor disables the iStop function temporarily. So by removing the sensor from the bonnet lock, we are able to disable the iStop function permanently. This tutorial was performed on a Mazda CX5 2014 model. However, the solution will also work for models between 2012 and 2017. I'm pretty certain this solution is also available and will work on Mazda 3 and Mazda 6 cars. As this is a very simple solution, you will only need an old kitchen knife and a Phillips head screwdriver. I also chose to cover the sensor with a small plastic bag and then use cable tie to attach it to part of the car, but those two items are not necessary. To start, open the bonnet of your car in order to get access to the bonnet lock. Once you've done that, we will remove the first plastic cover by loosening or removing the two plastic clips on each side. Next step is to remove the plastic cover of the actual bonnet lock by pulling up. Having removed both plastic covers, we now have clear access to the lock itself. Looking from the engine compartment out, you will notice a single Phillips head screw which needs to be loosened. This is an image of the sensor itself when removed from the lock. As we will not be attaching the sensor back to the lock itself, you may store the screw somewhere in your workshop, or you can attach it back to the lock. If you do that, I suggest you use two washers to prevent the screw being screwed too deep and actually blocking the bonnet lever from clearly operating. I didn't want to completely remove the cable and the sensor, so I can easily reattach the sensor in case I was taking the car for servicing, for instance. Instead, I put the sensor in a plastic bag and secured it using a cable tie. We are now done with all the work, so the last thing to do is to put the two plastic covers back where they originally were, making sure they are secure with the two plastic clips, one on each side. Congratulations, that's a job done. The iStop function is now disabled, and one of the best things I enjoy about this solution that every time I start the car, there are no warning lights appearing on the dashboard. So over the last few months that I've had this solution installed, I've almost forgotten that this car actually has an iStop function. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and wishing you happy travels and all the best.